Thank you for watching KTN Prime. Welcome back. Now, before we get straight into a conversation, our guests are already here. Let's take this story about the Deputy President, Professor Kindiki, continues to miss out on key engagements presided over by President William Ruto at State House. The President has since Monday hosted delegations from Quakers, church members, Muslim faithful and private security workers. But interestingly, Prime Cabinet Secretary Mudavadi appears to play Kindiki's role during the engagements. Now, the DP, on the other hand, has been representing the President in Tanzania and Uganda, roles that should be performed by Mudavadi in his capacity as CS Foreign Affairs. Just what is at play? Is the President just exercising his prerogative or juggling political cards? Well, Alan Ochanda unpacks the happenings.
The roles of the Deputy President and Prime Cabinet Secretary are clearly cut out, but it appears they have been interchanging. During President William Ruto's engagements with special groups at State House from Monday this week, his deputy, Professor Kindiki, has been a no-show, while Prime Cabinet Secretary Mudavadi appeared to fill the void. Constitutionally, the Deputy President serves as the principal assistant to the President. His roles include deputizing the President, acting as President during absences or incapacitation, chairing assigned cabinet committees, overseeing government policy implementation, and coordinating relations between national and county governments. While the Prime Cabinet Secretary assists the President and the DP, supervises ministries, coordinates government projects, leads foreign policy execution, chairs principal secretaries' committees, and manages the national legislative agenda in Parliament. Interestingly, the duo appear to perform each other's role, as Kindiki represented the head of state in Uganda on 31st of July and in Tanzania on the 5th of August, which should ordinarily be performed by Mudavadi, who doubles up as a cabinet secretary in charge of foreign affairs. The PCS, on the other hand, for keen observers, has been conspicuous at State House, appearing to play Kindiki's role.
If Mudavadi seems to be doing roles you would think are for Kindiki, and Kindiki is doing foreign affairs roles that you think are majorly for Mudavadi as the foreign secretary, that I don't think there's anything to read into that. I think it's just normal. However, you can also say they are preparing Kindiki for bigger things. If you are going to succeed Ruto in the next 5 years or so, you had better begin getting international exposure. Mudavadi is already internationally exposed.
You see, when you are at that level and your roles in being diminished, you lose respect from both sides, from the people who would like to oppose you and from those who also support you. So it's humiliating, and it should not happen, but it is happening.
The speculations began a couple of weeks ago, and Kindiki's outburst that he wouldn't cede ground for new entrants with reference to the broad-based partners further fueling speculations. Still, political observers aver the redistribution of roles may not seek to achieve efficiency, but just be part of the president's playbook to ease pressure over the jostling of the running mate slot, even as the ODM side lays claim on it.
Don't you think I deserve to be number 2? Because that is what our concern. Can I not be number 2? Mimi nimetosha.
Ruto will not drop Kindiki. I don't know he's ending him, but I can assure you, he will not drop Kindiki because Kindiki is more useful with him as a deputy right now than being dropped. Using Kindiki as a deputy, he can promise Mudavadi and the other lawyers that you support me. Once we cross over on the end of Kindiki, si hata wile mwingine nilitoa. He can move there and promise ODM, Puruginga and the company, that look, bwana, wacha tupite hiyo zanguzi. Ikimalizika, mimi namuondoa, nyinyi mnaingia. He can also go to the ghost and the okay, Nanjo has and enjoy the same story. Now, if he drops Kindiki and picks one of them, that story is dead. They will have a choice to support the other side because now they know there is nothing for them here.
Mudavadi already dissolved his ANC political house, while Kindiki has heavily borrowed from his predecessor Rigathi Gachagua and turned his Irunduni home into his political nerve center. Alan Ochanda, KTN.
Well, now, as politicians